So I have to do two things. I have to get my friction hitch around this knot, and I'm also gonna, while I do that operation, I'm gonna need to have enough slack here to tie a Munter mule to hold it while I, take my hands off to move the friction hitch around. Does that make sense? So I want to be paying attention where this is occurring so that I have enough rope that I can still tie this off, right? So I know this knot's coming up, so I'll go down the knot here, and now I can mule this thing with enough slack that I can do the rest of my operation. John, you can go and put some real weight on that for me. Great. I have just barely enough slack to make this work, so instead of tying an overhand, I'm just gonna secure that with a carabiner for now. That means I can just retie my friction hitch, so that's our max over 1 in this case, but again, it could be a Prusik or an auto black or whatever you are using. We'll do the same thing here. Just keep making turns. So there's my max over 1. And notice that the max is towards the load, right? It's biting, great. So now we can pop this Munter mule and then continue with our Munter pop. Okay. When we pop this mule off, John might feel a little pop, right? Because you're a professional, you're gonna take and you're gonna pinch right here, hold it really tight, and now when you pop it, you feel a pop, but John doesn't feel a pop. Keeping it classy. All right, so I got my backup downstream. John, you can walk back for me, thank you, sir. Keep sending John down. And then same thing with our Munter pop as we've done before. Gonna help it around with the ends of the rope here. Notice again, when I'm minding my friction hitch, I'm grabbing the rope, not the hitch itself, right? Always keeping it, so we can't panic grab ourselves to death. And then here we start to build up that slack, so we'll eventually be able to pop. And this means that I can actually use that hitch to help protect this transition if I want, which seems like a nice thing for my fingers and for the patient down there and whatever else is on the end of that rope.